Well, you're probably starting to see the fireworks booths set up around town. That's because you can start buying them on Friday. But buyer beware, not all of them are legal. Last week, Sacramento County Sheriff's deputies arrested a man they say had 4 tons of illegal fireworks in his home. Officials say most of the fireworks seized were counterfeit with fake Safe and Sane labels on them. And this morning, we welcome Sacramento Metro Fire Marshal Assistant Chief Barbara Law. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me this morning, Brandy.
Let's talk about that bust a little bit more that we just talked about here. That was quite a big bust that was done right before this season really starts.
Yes, which is a great success, getting all of that product off the street. That is the largest seizure in Sacramento County history. And that all came together based on an anonymous tip from a member of the community. So it's really imperative that when people see something, they say something and let us know. We were able to do surveillance, get out there and determine that yes, this tip was an accurate tip, and then pursue a search warrant. We worked with the Sheriff's Department closely on this, and it's a big win getting that amount of product off of the street and out of the neighborhood before the 4th of July.
One of the things that people will probably notice is that in that story we talked about counterfeit, the Safe and Sane labels, and we have some pictures that we want to show our viewers to help you understand the difference between the two. So this one that we're looking at here, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually from that bust. How can people tell which labels are real and which ones are fake?
So it can be somewhat challenging even for firefighters and officials out there. So we recommend that people actually go to the State Fire Marshal's Office website, get a good look at what that seal is supposed to look like. And a couple things that you can be aware of: if you're seeing a sticker on the container, that's going to be a counterfeit seal. It's not going to be a sticker. Some of the small nuances that we'll see is different fonts within the label, the lettering not being centered around the center of the decal. And I think the biggest thing to know is that Safe and Sane fireworks are only going to be sold from those temporary fireworks booths that you're seeing set up around town and starting sales on June 28th.
Right.
So legal fireworks are not sold online on Craigslist or Instagram. They're not going to be coming out of the trunk of someone's car that you meet in a parking lot. They're not going to be sold from a residential garage. So even if you see a Safe and Sane seal and you're purchasing it from one of those type of locations, that's a red flag. And you really don't have any idea what it is that you're purchasing there.
So we've got about a minute here. There is a few other things that we want to jump into. How do you believe these illegal fireworks are getting into this community?
So right now what we're hearing from the Office of the State Fire Marshal as well as ATF is that we have product that's coming in through our ports illegally. We have it coming through our southern borders as well as across state lines. And we were made aware in the last week that there have been some online vendors that are actually shipping product to California. So you're ordering stuff online and it's in a UPS truck and coming into your community, and those drivers and people working for those companies may not even be aware of the product that they're transporting. So it's multifaceted.
And what's the biggest message right now as we head into July 4th that people need to know about the legal fireworks in California?
Again, I think the biggest thing to know is that if you're going to purchase Safe and Sane fireworks, you need to be purchasing those from an approved booth. Nowhere else. They're not sold at storefronts. We did have a bust earlier in the year where we took product out of a hair accessories business. You're not going to be purchasing those things from a storefront. It's only those booths that are approved and permitted by Sacramento County or the jurisdiction that you live in.
And how can people report illegal fireworks?
If you go to Metro Fire's website or Sacramento County's website, it really depends on the jurisdiction that you live in.
Okay.
In Sacramento County, we want those reports to come to reportfireworks@saccounty.gov and by contacting the non-emergency line for the Sheriff's Office. So those contact numbers are available on our website. Each jurisdiction is a little bit different, and it's very important to know what jurisdiction you live in. You can rest assured if you send something to the wrong location, here at Metro Fire, we're going to make sure that complaint gets to the right location for you, but it's helpful to to go online there and check the resources for your area.
A lot of good information. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. And this reminder as well, all fireworks are banned in El Dorado County and the unincorporated parts of San Joaquin County as well. Safe and sane fireworks allowed to be sold in the cities of Stockton, Lodi, Manteca, and Tracy. All of this will be on our website, kcra.com.